Yeah, hey guys, this is Joffrey with Goof Lawn Care. Hey, earlier today I headed out and did a first cleanup of the year. A lot of ornamental grasses that were cut back, and it was not real fun. The wind was blowing like crazy, about 30 mile an hour. Probably should have waited and did it a different day. I had my brother helping me out. He's going to help me this year a little bit. He's the one that told me, he said, find a different day to do it, find a different day. But I wanted to get started because I got a lot lined up. So hopefully this week and the next, kind of getting a lot done, and then before the mowing starts. But cut a lot of grasses off and tried to make it look a little bit better. I got some footage here with my brother. Unfortunately, the GoPro, I didn't get real good footage of us cutting anything off. I didn't have it. I had it on my chest, and I didn't have it centered very good, so it was looking down at my feet too much. But anyway, I have a little footage here for you, and we'll go from there. I'm kind of excited about doing some more, but I am tired, I'll tell you that. But anyway, sit back here and watch some of the footage, guys. All right, here we are, guys. We're got some footage here, cutting this grass off. That's my brother there opening the garbage can, and I think I was saying to him, "Hey, stop staring at the camera and let's get to work." But anyway, he holds the grass there with his hand, and I just run the trimmers right across it. Don't have very good footage of that. I think I mentioned my GoPro. I didn't quite have it up enough. It was down looking too low. So anyway, you just bundle those grasses up together with both hands and cut them. On some of the bigger grasses, some real wide ones around, took some bungee straps and strapped them around there. But on this, it was pretty simple. They were tiny ones. We just took our hands and wrapped them around. Maybe you'll see here, he's going to run the trimmers for a little bit. I kind of grab it with my hands and bundle it all together. And then he cuts it off right like that. And it's kind of dangerous. Got to be real careful. But we work together pretty good and trust each other. He only actually did a few, and he was mostly the one holding them the whole time, and I was the one cutting them. But that's kind of how we did all of them. The hardest part, like I said, was this wind. The wind was just ferocious. It was just blowing like mad out of the north and northeast, I guess, which is pretty rare for around here. But it worked out okay. A lot of that stuff was flying around, but the problem is, anyway, you can see how dormant the grass still kind of is. I mean, there's some green coming in, but a lot of dead stuff just around anyway. So I mean, it's going to take a good mowing and raking to get all the little pieces up. But she wasn't worried about that. She just wanted the stuff cut off. And here's a good view of what everything looks like. She's got a hillside back there. It's all just ornamental grasses and cone flowers and just all natural stuff, that grows here in the prairie. And it's just natural to this area. So that's what it was. But we're just cutting the rest of them off. And took us a little longer than what I kind of anticipated. But that's how it goes. She wasn't a customer that I normally have. I've done that for last year, but I'm just not a normal customer that I actually mow for. So, my regular customers, they would just say, go ahead and do it, and then I just charge them my hourly rate. But like here, I gave her a quote before. Well, of course, I underestimated just a little bit. And so it didn't make as much as I wish I would have, but then getting to thinking about it, you know what? It's not that big a deal because you're using a handheld trimmer, and I didn't even use one tank of gas to cut all that grass off. So, I mean, there's not really much expense involved at all. Now, here I've fired up the backpack blower, tried to just blow with the wind. So that's why I walked over here to the north side of her house and then just blew it back towards the south. There's a lot of stuff that kind of just blew around after we cut some of them grasses. They just blew into the driveway there and kind of made a mess. But took it and just blew it with the wind and tried to get it out of there. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to get you some footage here of the day, one of these jobs that we were at, just cutting some grasses off. It was kind of exciting to get out there and work. I can tell you what, I'm tired though and kind of exhausted, but I was definitely glad to get some fresh air and get started. I got a lot lined up, like I mentioned. Hopefully this week and next get a lot of cleanups done, and probably the week after too. But You can see the grass is really not greening up much at all, but I think once it warms up, it's going to pop quick. But I took the blower back here, you might have saw earlier, or just in that last clip there, the grass was all, or the grasses were all along there in that whole flower bed on that hillside. And so I'm just going to come to this side. I'm going to just work my way towards the south and try to just blow some of that stuff out of there. You can kind of see some straw in there. I don't know what that was about. She had some straw down for certain stuff. I'm not sure if something else was in there that she was trying to cover up or what, but that was kind of blowing all over the place. And there is mulch in there, so I didn't want to really blow too hard. I was just trying to get the top and knock the stuff off. But it was a real pain getting the stuff to the trailer without trying to make a mess. But not much you can do these March days. That's when we get the wind, and there's nothing stopping it here in the flatland of Illinois. So anyway, hope you guys are enjoying this footage, and I hope to have some more here soon. We'll be doing lots of cleanups. Alright, this is Joffrey with Gooth Lawn Care. We'll see you guys later. Have a good one.